prehistoric times, man dwelled in caves. Today, men dwell in caves again. You kind of have to. Wives make you. We're going to take you on a tour of some of the most unique man caves in the lake area. Follow me. It's a dangerous world out there, and you've created a great place to hide away and be safe. We're in Bubba Nakhan's man cave, and this looks an awful lot like a rustic cabin. Bubba, tell us how this came to be.
Well, basically it started when I was building my house. This was going to be just a shop for my ice chest, gas cans, lawnmower, weed eater. My air conditioner guy said, Bubba, why don't you run ductwork to it? You'd really enjoy that. I'm like, why? He said, well, you have AC, heat. I wasn't going to do it, but I'm glad I did. It's turned into this, and it's my little getaway.
Now tell us about the wood back here. There's a great story behind that.
After the hurricane, everybody was throwing away their old cedar fencing, and I went and gathered it all up and lined it in my shop, kind of gave it that old cabin look.
Obviously, you do a lot of hunting, you do a lot of fishing. Tell us a little bit about the rods you have up there and what you do with the lures.
I keep my rods all right here. I work on my my rods, my reels. A lot of these reels are reels that my dad gave me growing up. I obviously like a lot of pictures, as you can see. I've kept a bunch of my dad's old hunting and fishing licenses. He always told me to save those kind of things, and I'm glad I did.
You've got a really unique shotgun up there. Tell us a little about that.
That shotgun's an old Model 12. That belonged to my great-grandfather, and it was passed along to my grandfather, then to my father, and then to me. I don't use it anymore. We've got a little plaque we put on the stock of the gun, kind of giving the history of who has had it and when.
How much time do you spend in your man cave?
Too much.
Really?
Yeah. I obviously have a nice television. I've got a refrigerator, couch, AC. I spend a lot of time in here.
We want to thank Bubba Nakhan for letting us into his man cave. We enjoyed looking at his trophies, and a lot of the trophies I have at home I actually ran over with my car. As a sign of our appreciation, Bubba, we're going to let you take a picture of me to add to your wall.
Oh, Al, appreciate the opportunity. Say cheese.
We're here in one of the most unique man caves we've found so far. It's where sports meets music. And it's Greg David's place. Come on in, Greg. Let's have a beer.
All right.
So, Greg, tell us, how did this all come about?
Well, when I bought my house, I needed a place to display all my sports memorabilia and plus have a place to rehearse for my band. I've got a lot of Pittsburgh Steelers memorabilia that I've been collecting since 1972. I also have a lot of hockey memorabilia, Lake Charles Ice Pirates.
And then we transitioned from the sports to the music area. Tell us a little bit about that.
Well, what I have is naturally my PA system and keyboards. You know, we have a keyboard player, 2 guitar players, and then drums. And I also play bass, and of course I have my bass amp that rattles the walls and lets my wife know that I'm still out here.
And I'm sure she appreciates that a lot.
She likes it that I'm out here, yeah.
Now, Greg, I don't know if you read the press kit about me, but I happen to be a drummer.
Come on.
Long time ago.
We'll have to see, hear some of those skills.
Well, why don't you and I go over there and make a little bit of music?
Why don't we do that?
Okay. We're going to play us out of this segment. Thank you to Greg David for having us here at his man cave. We appreciate it very much, and thank you, America,